What's really exciting is that we are growing. But what is really keeping us from growth is the fact that we have filled every single seat in the doghouse. And maybe at times we would tell you that it should be the most sensory friendly place, and at times it's not, because we are so full. So being able to grow the doghouse would really make a big difference.
I would also add, we need to upgrade on some of the equipment, right? So for example, our mixer, it's a 30-quart mixer, and we could easily use a 60-quart mixer, which would double the capacity and our ability to streamline what's going on in our manufacturing effort. The reason why we can't get deals with the larger corporations now, which would really help us employ more people, is because of the lack of our production capacity. So one of the focuses we have to help account for that is to expand to the back of our building, which we don't own yet. And we have till this June to come up with the financing to actually purchase the building. So God willing, that's gonna happen. Otherwise, we're not sure what the alternative's gonna be. But when we do get the building, we can then renovate the back half of that so that truly the entire first floor from front to back can be production, which would give us additional capacity, additional room, add additional bathrooms instead of 20 people trying to use one. There's always a line at the bathroom.
That is true.
So I think those are the biggest challenges we currently have.
I think I can envision it now, and people talk about Disney being the happiest place on earth. I truly believe that the doghouse is the happiest place on earth, and to see us be able to expand and offer more people an opportunity.
Well, and I would add, I think the difference between Disney and us, Disney has to train its employees to create the most fun place on earth.
Or the experience.
Yeah,
right?
and it just
day.
comes naturally. Yeah, it truly is epic. Yeah. Yeah, so something else that always surprises small business owners and other people in corporate America for that matter is we do not have a shortage of people wanting to work at Wigglewow. We're over 50 people right now, and if everyone that came and actually went on a tour in our facility took the time to place their son or daughter on our Epic Chef waiting list, it would be over 100. So we've created an environment that people love. It's frustrating for us that we can't give them the opportunity because we're constrained in space right now. So that is a huge factor that we want to squash because we want more people to realize the benefits of having purpose, having friends, and having a safe place to work, which is not a combination you're going to get in many places that offer employment opportunities for our population.
Just so you guys know, we went nonprofit just this summer, but we didn't stop at dog treats. We have a much larger goal. There is a much larger need for this community, not even just here in our area. We're going big. We go big or go home around here. And whether that means other states, across the country, or across the world, we want to help impact as many families and people as we possibly can.
So it rolls into a dog facility that we actually designed in the beginning that will employ more than 100 people with special needs a day, and most of them will get paid to play with dogs. But what the plan is when we buy the land for that facility, we'll buy enough land so we can build a subdivision that will be attached to that property so that we can have a safe, guarded community where families and our Epic Chefs can live. So it will have a swimming pool, a rec center. It basically have anything that any of our staff or families would ever want to do except for a hospital. Mm-hmm. So we'll have a central kitchen for people that can't make their own meals. We'll have different levels of housing with different levels of housing support like you have at retirement communities.
We're all about inclusion. We take our staff and we do a lot of fun things, but this will give two really great points. It will create more independence for them, and it will give parents a sense of security for what's to come in the future. And also if you ask all of our Epic Chefs what their favorite part about the doghouse is, they're gonna say their friends. And that's because when they're out of high school, if they're not exposed out in the community, they really don't have what we normally have. We can call up a friend and we can go to the movies. They either need someone to take them, or they don't even have access to that person. So they're gonna be able to go and hang out. They probably could cook their own meals, but now they'll be able just to go and eat meals together because they can and they want to.
And you may be wondering, well, how can a dog treat that is a nonprofit achieve all that? The IRS didn't approve all that. They did.
They did.
When we applied for our nonprofit, we didn't apply for just dog treats. We prayed about it, and we included everything that God put on our heart. So it included the dog facility, included the subdivisions. So we are already approved to execute all of it without changing our nonprofit at all.